Today we are looking at modifying the sample space. The sample space is the collection of all possible outcomes of an event. So I'm going to ask you this question. If you want the best chance of getting a purple gumball from a gumball machine, do you have a better chance if the machine is half empty or completely full? We're going to explore this question through another question. You are given a bag of colored blocks. In the bag, there are 2 red blocks, 1 yellow block, 4 green blocks, and 5 blue blocks. First question, what is the probability of reaching in and grabbing a green block? You can write this as a fraction. Second question, what is the probability of reaching in and grabbing a red block? So to answer these 2 questions, we need to first find out what the sample space is, or the total outcomes. So that's how many total blocks are in the bag. So we need to add the 2, the 1, the 4, and the 5. So there's 12 total blocks. So that's going to be the denominator of our fraction. The desired outcome, or the block we're looking to pick out, the color, that's going to be the numerator. So in the first question, we're looking at the green blocks. So there are 4 green blocks. So the answer to the first one, the probability of reaching in and grabbing a green block, is 4/12. The second question, the 12 stays the same. There's still 12 blocks in the bag. But now we're looking at the red block as the desired outcome. There are 2 red blocks. So the probability of grabbing a red block is 2/12. Now imagine that you and another team have combined your 2 identical bags. Do you think the larger sample space will change the likelihood of drawing each colored block? You now have 4 red blocks, 2 yellow blocks, 8 green blocks, and 10 blue blocks. What is the probability of reaching in and grabbing a green block with the bags combined? Second question, what is the probability of reaching in and grabbing a red block with the combined bags? So going back to the first question, grabbing a green block with the combined bags. We have 4 plus 2 plus 8 plus 10. We have a sample space of 24 now, 24 total blocks in the bag. And there are now 8 green blocks. So the probability of getting a green block with the combined bags is 8/24. The probability of grabbing a red block would be 4/24. So do we think that the larger sample space changed the likelihood of drawing each colored block? So 4/12 is equivalent to 8/24. 4/12 was the probability of grabbing a green block in the first question with the single bag. The combined bags, the probability of grabbing a green was 8/24. So those are equivalent. And 2/12, which was the probability of choosing a red block before they were combined, is equivalent to 4/24, which is the probability of drawing a red block once they were combined. So what happens to the probability of an event when we change the sample space by multiplying it? Absolutely nothing. The probabilities remain the same. So how could you modify the sample space that would change the outcomes of the colored blocks? Well, you would either have to add a certain amount of color, like a certain amount of red blocks. You could take a blue block out. You can't just keep multiplying the sample space because that will remain the same. You have to change, take a couple blocks out, add a couple blocks in, kind of mix it all up. So that's what we have for today, modifying the sample space.